I thought I'd read some from the book I bought. And again, it's Dr. George Ackerman, A Son's Journey from Parkinson's Disease Caregiver to Advocate in memory of my mother, Sharon. I'll read over page 10. My father wanted to become a doctor. He could only seek his goals if my mother sacrificed her career in education, and she did. She also sacrificed a lot of others throughout her life. After marriage, she gave up teaching to raise a family, my brother and me. She devoted herself completely to her children, giving me a wonderful, loving, attentive childhood, and always stressing the importance of education. That is probably why I am successful in education now. I have several advanced degrees and teach at the undergraduate, master's, and doctorate level. She was by my side through every graduation. Every day I thought I would not make it through our program, and every one life's journey challenges. I believe I am the man I am today due to my mother's sacrifices, and I am forever grateful. In addition to being my mother, she was my coach and mentor. My parents were married from 1972 to 1995, 23 years. In 1995, they divorced, a blow to the family. But my mother carried on and devoted herself to her children and later grandchildren. Shortly after the divorce, we moved to Florida to be near her mother and sister. We were happy for many years, but the first troubling signs were in 1999 and progressively became worse. In 2005, when she was in her early 50s, her left arm became rigid. I was very busy with law school, the police academy, my doctoral study, and building my own family, but we spoke every day. And then in 2016, the symptoms became more serious. During everyday activities, for example, eating, she said her left arm hurt, and I noticed she was having trouble cutting her food. She would express frustrations, but none of us were aware that it was Parkinson's disease. So you can see that it went several years before it became noticeable. And again, sometimes if it's diagnosed early, then certain things can be done to maintain or at least avoid the progression that she had, because it came on pretty fast. And I think that's one of the things that he wanted to detail is all the attention in his diary. I think that the book is really good in showing all that information and connecting it with any associated illnesses or dementia. And talks about the 5 stages. And I thought I'd leave that to people who want to buy the book. But I thought it was also important to talk about the difficulties he had with finding people to aid or help with his mother, because he had a lot of things going, kids, and he had a lot of things as far as career. The difficulty of finding good aid companies or individual aid to help care for her mom, led me to make a list of errors, troubling behavior, and cautions to keep in mind when interviewing the companies and aids. Prior to finding the final excellent aids from Reliance, I still cannot believe that in my 4 years of searching and incessant interviewing, I had to remind the so-called professionals or some of these areas, we do not want mom to remain only in her bedroom permanently. So daytime aids, take her outside to the patio, help her walk, help her do things that she no longer can do herself. Never leave mom alone. She fell once when she was left alone. Please remember to follow the medicine pill box instructions strictly, and if anything runs out, notify me or the nurse immediately. Some did not follow the correct medicines, doses, or schedules, all of which are life-threatening. It said, please be pleasant and supportive. Don't wear perfume. Keep areas clean. Don't yell at mom. She has Parkinson's and dementia and may need extra care. Be able to understand Parkinson's disease, understand dementia, understand fibromyalgia, understand the possible hallucinations and delusions that come with PD, communicate with mom and me. Communication is critical. Never say hospice. That word tremendously depressed and upsets my mother.